we can start our lecture. Now, briefly, let me explain what we're going to do throughout the semester. When we talk about embryology, what comes in mind? You are midwives. Any idea when you talk about embryology? What comes in mind? Yes, Uma, your hand is still up. Oh, you put it down. Oh, any idea? Anybody? Any hands up? When we talk about embryology, what comes in mind? I just want the detail. Just tell me. And yes, for your information, I allow different languages. Okay, if you want to speak Hausa, if you want to speak French, if you want to speak Twi, whatever. Okay. The importance is that you understand what you are doing. But remember, there are people online that understand your language. So better make it more general. Okay. Frida, your hand is up.
I think it's the study of the embryo.
Hey, Frida, it's like asking somebody, what's the meaning of Ama? I say Ama is a girl's name. That's what you are telling me right now. Eh? Frida, throw more light. Study of embryo, yes. But what comes in mind? I didn't say what is embryology. I say what comes in mind when you talk about embryology. What do you think of whenever you hear embryology? Frida, come again. I'm waiting for you.
Okay, so what goes on during the early development of or after fertilization?
So that's correct. She said that she believed that what goes on after fertilization is what she thinks about when you talk about embryology. Our Faustina writing a whole is the study of this. Fausti, the question was what comes in mind? I didn't say define. What comes in mind? What comes in mind? Faustina says the study of formation of development of embryo. Is that what comes in mind, Faustina? Okay. Presla Ofori. Presla.
Yes, sir. Okay, so I think it's all about how the fetus developed in the uterus. Well, like the study of how it go through its stages through development whilst it's still in the uterus. That's what
Okay.
goes. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that's nice. Selena also just wrote embryo for me. Francisca, how an embryo is formed. Okay, I think we are on the same page. That's nice. Gifty Otinkra. Gifty Otinkra. Gifty, are you there? Okay, I think she's joining now. Let's go on. So, having that in mind, it means that we're going to look at that aspect that we've talked about, the embryo. But let's cut it back quickly. You are a midwife, and I know you've done a lot of reproductive system. I hope you've done that. And then we've talked about a lot about the uterus. You see, there's a popular midwifery song that when you are in nursing training, you sing about the vagina, the uterus. When I hear those songs, I'm glad. And at times I wonder if really you understand the words you are saying in that song. Because when they ask you the same in a question form, it seems you've forgotten your song. Okay? Midwife, I hope you know the song I'm talking about. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Popular midwifery song.
Yes, sir.
That they sing it.
Yes, sir.
Every school will sing it. Now, what we're going to do here is that we are going to do a quick recap. So the first thing we're going to do is to do a quick recap of your reproductive system. Okay? A quick recap of your reproductive system. Why do I need And there are some untold story that maybe is left when it comes to reproductive system. It doesn't matter how long you practice it. So I'll do a quick recap of your reproductive system, and then we start embryology proper. Okay. So that's how we're going to tackle it. At times, I just want to know, because when I start embryology proper and I mention certain things that you are not familiar with in the reproductive system, it makes it difficult to understand. So from years of teaching this, I've seen that it's better to recap your reproductive system. Okay. So with your reproductive system, I'll look at both male and female. And I like talking about fertility because that's what I do. Okay. So how do we get pregnant? What goes on? You see, as midwife, people come to your end every day. People looking for pregnancy, people getting miscarriages, and yeah. And at times you are giving, I hope you are giving them nice explanations for what is happening to them. Okay. So if a lady goes, let me give you a simple story and let's see how you take cases. Now listen to this story carefully. A lady in the university, second year university, doing midwifery, approximately 20 years old, went for a whole semester without her menses. Now she was very worried and came back home, and then went to see a midwife, and then she complained that the whole semester she couldn't have any menses or menstrual flow, and she has been worried vividly. She has not have any sexual interaction or anything at all, so she doesn't know why her menses was not there at that time for the 3 months throughout the school. So give me give me just 3 reasons why you think that happened to her, excluding your reasons should exclude the endometrium that needs to grow. That's not one of the reasons. If endometrium did not grow is one of your reasons, please take it out. I won't accept that reason. I've excluded that reason. So give me other 3 reasons why the menses fail to come. You see, there's somebody with hands up, but it's written there Samsung. How can I call you when your name is Samsung? Are you a Japanese? Huh? We've asked you to change the name to so Samsung. Your hand is up. Samsung. I don't know you have Japanese in class. Samsung, is it a lady or a gentleman? Hey, Samsung, your hand is up. Okay, Samsung does not know that the name is Samsung on the page. Let me go to hey, Christian, your hand is up. Let me try Christian. Christian, let's hear you.
Please, it may be due to low production of progesterone and estrogen.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah, go on.
Sir, to me, I think it might be because of the change of environment.
Okay. Keep on going. Any other person? Yeah, press like your hands up.
Yes, sir. It could be stress causing it. It could be excessive exercise. It can also be change of environment or diet, or early menopause.
Okay. 20 years early menopause. Well, that last one, I won't buy it. But your explanations were good. Let me read some of your comments. I have interesting comments here on the page. Very interesting. Let me start from yes. Christiana say change environment. Fusena say hormonal change. Alhassan. Oh, that's come so many. Where is that of Alhassan? Change of environment, food, and stress. Galaxy A22 says stress from school, anemia probably, or poor nutrition. Araba, hormonal imbalance. Rita, she may be on a family planning method. Matilda, change in environment, hormonal imbalance, PCOS. Georgina, stress, low HB, change in environment. Beauty Ajeman. Hey, Beauty Ajeman. Wow. Hormonal imbalance, environmental changes. Galaxy A22 again, stress from school, anemia, probably poor nutrition. Drastic weight gain or loss, that is from Ajeman again. It may be due to hormonal imbalance or anemia, that is to be disease condition. Maybe due to anxiety, Mavis. Hormonal imbalance or unbalance, please look at the way you spell things. Change of environmental, low HB, and so on. What is the so on for? Sahada, what's the so on? Add it. Selena say anemia. You see, these are interesting comments. For one condition, you see what you are saying there? Lydia, let me hear you, Lydia.
Sir, please. I think polycystic ovarian syndrome can also be a cause.
Okay. So, you see, just a scenario, just one thing. You see how you gone through, and then now, if you are supposed to ask the person question to do elimination, what be the first question you've asked? The story I gave, I said she has not got herself into any sexual interaction. She's a student. So the first is she's a student, 20-year-old, no sexual interaction. So what be the first question you ask the person? Just first question. Lydia, your hand is still up. Lydia, your hand is still up. So what would be the first question you ask the person?
Yeah.
A student, 20-year-old.
Say.
Yes. What would be the Who is
I
talking?
mean, I think I answered that. Her last menstrual period. When did she get her last menstrual?
Yes, and she said 3 months ago. It was in the story 3 months ago.
She has gone for any family planning method, any of the methods.
Ask one question. You see, just look at the age, look at the scenario, and then know the right question to ask. Okay. She's not even involved in sexual reproduction. So what will we be doing with family planning? It's out of the coverage area, please. So that listen to the story carefully. Yes, James. Lisbeth. James. Yes. Oh, okay. Gifty. Adamale. Gifty.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, please. I wanted to ask. I will ask her when if she has her menses regularly and the cycle. Is the menses, the cycle and how regular it is when it does she have it every month? And to also let you know.
Now the story is saying that for 3 months it has been absent. So you want to know previously if the cycle has been regular. Okay, that's Matilda. Matilda.
Okay, so I will ask about any vaginal discharge to rule out infection.
Okay, to rule out infections. Now the right questions are coming. Firstly.
Hello, please. My sister just said my point. No, I wanted to find out about infection, whether she has a sign of infection.
Okay, that question has been asked. Ask another.
Yes.
You are a midwife. Ask another. Go on.
Okay.
Okay, the next
The
question.
another one I can also ask of her first menses she had, how long it is. You know, at time when you get your first menses, maybe not quite long, you can run. Some people like the first menses, but can take more than 3 months before they resume the menses and it will be regular. So if I ask and the first menses is not long, no. I will reassure her that maybe. Yes, the menarche, no. If it is just within the 3 month interval, it will be normal.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Or in water. Go and put the bag down.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Let's read some of your comments. Somebody say age of menarche. Francisca is in the flow of her previous menses. Selena, when she experienced menarche. Grace, the consistency of her menses. Sahara, oh, yours is gone. Somebody has come in. I have that of Sylvia. Say, do you have a regular menstrual cycle? Lillian, sleep pattern. Very important. Sleep pattern. Sleep pattern. Rebecca is saying last LMP. Grace say, are you on family planning method? Please, last LMP and family planning method are not questions to ask. Okay, they are not because it was in the story. Okay, but sleeping pattern is very important. Very important. Daily activity, lifestyle, Frida Odro. Yes, I will let her take a scan to rule out any abnormalities. Okay, we have not raised scan yet. I said questions to ask. Hannah, who per scan? Papa, you are there. Now, woman microphone scan. You be scan. Question to ask. Clinical questions. Okay. Any anxiety situation that is for food that is Sylvia. Yes. Okay. So mention the same thing. I've read your comment right now. Sylvia, is there anything? Or is there a comment? Nutrition. Doris is a family history of what? Doris, family history of what? Family history of what? Okay. Family history of Doris. Okay. So you see, some questions were over the bar. Some questions were on point. So it depends on what the scenario is and the questions you ask. Some questions you will ask and it will throw the patient out. It takes his mind or you will even be lost. Okay. So this is why I need to revise your reproductive system so that you ask the right questions. Okay. The right question. Now, the second story that I want you to analyze is this. Now, with this story, I want the men to start with. The men, this story, start with it. So the gentleman online, this is your question. Now, this question is for a couple that have been married for 5 years without any issue. Okay. Sperm analysis of the man is good. Everything is normal. All the hormones of the lady is okay. All the scan, anything that you do is all right. So it means both the man and the lady or the woman, they have everything correct. So now the question is, why is it that they can't conceive for 5 years? The man is okay, the lady is clinically, everything is good, but they can't conceive for 5 years. What is the problem?
The egg down.
And what will be the followed by the ladies? Everybody is correct. What will be your first question to ask? Gentlemen, let me hear you. Where are the gentlemen? Oh, there's no gentleman today. Hey, no gentleman. I've gotten nice comments. People are writing nice comments.
Wait.
And then
I will do it.
if you don't want to come, let the
Wash
ladies
your
take the
hands.
floor.
Wash your hands.
Gentlemen, if you don't want to come, let the ladies take the floor because they are doing very well. Then the comments are very good. So I assume today there was no gentleman in classroom. It's only Christian that have heard the voice. Christian, are you still there or you are gone?
Thank you.
It seems Christian is even on duty. Okay, since the gentlemen are not there, the Tamale boys, I read a comment that there are 3 gentlemen in Tamale. Where are they? Osrep, send them this signal or this message that if they miss class again, because it's easier to identify them. If they miss class again, they will have trouble. Tell them. If they miss class again, they will have trouble. Because in my class, I involve the gentlemen a lot. So tell them, if they miss class, Tamale course rep, go and tell your 3 gentlemen. If they miss class again, they will have trouble to answer. Okay? I don't really care what will let them miss. Tell them. Okay. Now let's some nice comments from some ladies. Now let's go to the ladies. Faustina, your hand has been up. Faustina.
I think maybe they are desperate for the baby. And at the same time, maybe they are not having regular sex too.
Faustina, what do you want to imply? That they should have sex 30 days in a month?
Maybe as at the time they have sex, the woman is not ovulating, so it cannot conceive. If they have sex outside the ovulation period.
Faustina, I'm saying, what question would you ask them? What question would you ask them?
Okay. Okay. Then I will ask whether they have regular sex. They have been, or they are staying together. And at the same time, are they desperate for the baby? You know, when you are desperate for something, it doesn't come home.
Must are you sure?
I'm sure, but when you are desperate for the answer, it's true. They have to just do like they are not dying for it. It will come.
Okay. Yes. Is that the first question you asked? The number of questions. The first question. Maida.
I also ask the couples if they have tried having sex whilst the woman is menstruating, because some women ovulate whilst they are menstruating.
So you ask them what? Come again, please, Vida.
If they have tried having sex during her period, whilst the woman is on her period.
Hello. Okay. Hey, those who are talking, please. This is 4th year class, a final year class. For God's sake, this is not 3rd year. You're in final year and you still talk while we are having lecture. You don't meet yourself. What's wrong with you? Hey, is that what you do? If not, I'll meet you all. Okay. So the first question is that are they having sex during even the menses? Okay, that's a nice question to ask. Any other question, Priscilla?
Yes, sir. So please, I will ask the woman if she knows about her ovulation cycle, like the days she ovulates, the times
and symptoms of the ovulation, and also to ask about their sex pattern, like how they regularly have sex. Thank you.
Okay. If she knows about her ovulation or the cycle, that's a nice question to ask. Good. What again? Any other question to ask? Let me see some of your comments. Do you know when you ovulate? Some people are giving people a. Obia can ask them, this is my sister. What you wear there? Okay. If the person, some of your questions are good. Your questions are good. Let me add more to the story so that your questions will be on the point. One, the couples are well educated. They know much about their reproductive health. Okay. The couple, they know very much about their reproductive health. Okay. So sex issue, ovulation, and everything, they know. They've been practicing it, but they still no conception. So now let me add to their story. They know much about ovulation. They know when to have sex, but still no issue. And in this case, to come to you, 5 years, they know, they are very educated. They know everything about ovulation, sex, conception period, everything. They are aware. But it doesn't happen. What will be your question? Are they ready to make babies? Yes, that's somebody's question. That's a nice question to ask. Okay? At times, one of the partners is not ready. Let's say, have to pray about it because only Allah gives. I'm a scientist. Okay? Let's apply science first. When science fails, it's then that Allah comes in. Allah does not come in when science can help. Okay? Because we are creating his own image. When we can do it, he won't do it. So when we fail, it's then that Allah comes in. Okay, so you not ask the right questions. That's why I want to know how you ask questions. Okay. Any previous pregnancy in previous relationship? That is Rebecca's question. That's a nice one. Before marriage, have the lady been pregnant before? It's not that you are asking questions. Formerly, you were joking. That's questions that you should ask. Okay, if the lady has been pregnant before, okay, does he know whether she has been ever pregnant? That is any miscarriages. It's not that you are talking. If the woman is on drugs, please, she's not on drugs. Somebody looking for pregnancy will not be on drugs. Okay. Okay, so are both potent? Yes, the story was they are all potent. Do they have history of STDs or not have? Has the man impregnated someone before? And you are going to ask this question in front of the man and then the wife. You people, you will destroy people's marriage. Oh. Eh? You are going to ask the man, have you impregnated somebody before? The wife is sitting there. After 5 years of no issue, you destroy people's marriage. Be careful with questions that you ask couples. Some questions is better when you ask them alone. Do you have history of STDs or PIDs?
Hey. Oh, flower.
Sister Mercy Contour, please mute your mic.
Hey, where are they? I can't mute them. Where are they? Oh, please. Whoever is making noise there, let me look for you and then mute you all. Okay, so please, your questions are good, but they should be on point. So now these are some of the reasons why I'm going to revise your reproductive system. Okay, I'm going to approach reproductive system for a different perception. Now, it's not what you usually know. I will tell you what you know and add a lot to it. Okay. There's one thing you should have to consider: the uterus, the type of uterus a lady will possess. The type of uterus also elicits the type of sex position that you need to have. So some of them, they don't have any problem. The uterus and the sex position you are having is wrong. Okay. So that's why we'll be going more details here. We are not going to just look at reproductive system, mention names. We are going to look at vis-a-vis fertility. Okay. What goes in there? What sex position goes in with this with uterus? Some people can have sex and all the fluid of the man will come back. And they'll be reporting to you, only God knows since when. When I have sex with my husband, everything comes back. And then what do you tell them? Case like that, what do you tell them? When they have sex with their husband, everything comes back. What do you tell them? Yes. How would you handle it? Yes, Efia Frida.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Frida, how would you handle it? Yes, go on.
Okay. So with that one, you can advise that they can get pillows, and so that she places under her, so that it raises the. I don't know how to put it, but the pillow under her,
go to you,
so that it raises the. And patron function Embryology kakra. No, your sex ni so emane sorry preko pe also that whole kakra.
So Frida, when she puts the pillow there to raise the gluteal region up, what will happen to the uterus? Have you thought of it? What will happen to the uterus?
I haven't thought
this
of that.
This happens, you say, you see, when you tell people, like a pregnant woman, you tell her not to wear high heel with no explanation. She's human, she won't even mind you. But when you do that, what happened to the uterus when you put the pillow there? And what is even wrong with the uterus? That's the first question. Okay? Most of the explanation you have been giving to patients is halfway. And so when they will say, Mami nice mate, Mami midwife mate, when they leave your face, they won't even do anything. Matilda Pra, let me hear you. What would you tell them?
Okay, sir.
Matilda.
For me, I would tell the woman not to worry, because it's a good sign that the man is producing enough semen.
Matilda, I can't hear you.
I would tell the woman not to worry, because it's a sign that the man is producing enough semen.
Okay. 5 years, no married, they sleep and the semen comes out. There is a sign that the man produce more. Matilda, why are they? Yes, Selena, let me hear your version.
Thank you, sir. Sir, please, I'll reassure her that it's not the amount of seminal fluid that leads to pregnancy. It is the sperm. So before even the man comes out or the penis comes out, millions of sperms have already traveled to the fallopian tube to look for the ovum. So she shouldn't worry.
Selena, who told you that? Selena, who told you that one? That's when the man ejaculates, it raises the fallopian tube. Who told you that?
No, sir, it's not immediately, but you see, it's not right after ejaculation that the man also comes out. So I said before the man comes out. Before the man comes out.
Selena, put it well. Comes out from where?
Comes out from before the penis comes out from the vagina.
Now that you are talking, where are you at home? Are your kids there? That's why you couldn't talk.
My kids are there, but they are not the reason why I spoke that way.
Oh, why? Are they adult or they are very? What's their age?
Oh, they are kids. Oh, no, they are not the reason why I say.
No, for their sake. For their sake. Well, my girl is 4 years, but she can hear everything. So I'm not there at all. These 4 years, they are very. So how old are they?
Say 4 and 6.
You see, you have 4. Be careful. Next time, have the lecture somewhere else.
Yes, sir.
Those 4 years, they are smart. Exactly. The way they
Yes,
are observant.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now, what's your point for?
Yes, so say my point is that I'll reassure her that she shouldn't worry that some of the seminal fluid comes out, because before the man comes out, some sperms have already traveled, and it's not the amount of fluid that determines if a woman will conceive or not. It is the sperms that is inside the seminal fluid. Yes. So you shouldn't.
You know that the sperms are also living in the semen. Without semen,
Yes,
there's no
sir.
sperm. I hope you know.
Yes, but
And
sir,
are you
you
aware
see,
that? Let me tell you. Are you aware the vagina itself is a lake of acid? It's a lake of fire for the sperm cells. Are you
yes,
aware?
please. Yes, please.
When ejaculate, all what to go to the vagina, their sacrificial lamp. They'll be killed. The vagina is aware. So those who come out first, they don't go anywhere. They are killed by the vagina.
Okay.
The vagina acidity. That is why the content, if you do douching, you put things in the vagina anyhow, and you change the content, you can't give them, because the thing is already acidic, and then you are putting things there to make it more fire. It will kill everyone. Okay? And remember, when the sperm even bypass the vagina, the cervix, at the cervix, there's a problem there. At the cervix, there is a problem there. So we are going to go through this one by one for you to understand it well. At times, we've been practicing midwifery for long. We don't take things, we take things like normal. We take things as those at home. But that's not the truth. The vagina is a lake of fire, cells. So ejaculation, anything that is poured in there, she dies. They are killed. Those that come from below and behind, they're smaller ones. These are those traveling after killing the others. Okay, so if you want to tell you, Selena, how you were formed, let me tell you, the sperm that formed you was at the back. It was never at the front.
Okay.
After those killed, swim through the lake of fire peacefully. So if the amount is not enough, that's the problem. The vagina itself is a killer. Okay, gentlemen, where are they? There's a lot of things you don't know about vagina that I'll tell you today. Where are they? Hey, class,
so say hello, say. Hello, say. Please, are you saying that when the man ejaculates, the seminal fluid that comes initially are those ones that the medium or the acidic content of the vagina will kill it, and then the one that comes later, by then the initial seminal fluid has already washed away and killed those seminal fluids, and the later one are those that lead to conception. Is that what you are saying?
Yes,
if I'm getting you.
Yes, let me explain. Men are supposed to have so many sperm cells in their semen. Why? One, those that come initially are supposed to dilute the acidic content of the vagina to make it a base, so that those that will come back, will come later, will swim through. If not, no one can swim through. So if your semen or the sperm is not enough, they will die in the vagina. They don't go anywhere.
Yes.
I'll give you a lot of videos to watch in embryology. There's a video on nicely on the sperm movement to the. You will see how the sperm suffer, how men suffer to impregnate you. It's not easy because
yes, sir.
So I'll give you many videos to watch so that as midwife you appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
When men are not strong nutritionally, you can't do anything. Okay. So now let's go back to our question. The lady, the sex position issue. That's where we are. When you put the pillow and the gluteal region, what happens to the uterus? Why do we tell them to do that? For those that they have just backflow. That was the question. Why do we tell them to do that? Beatrice, Fosia Morrison, Auntie V. Oh, B. Interesting comment here by Rebecca. If the lady is resource negative, yes, that's a good thing to consider. Resource negative. Does she remain in bed for long after sexual intercourse? Hannah Fojo, how long do you remain in bed after sex, Hannah? You are a midwife, you are supposed to go to work in the morning. How long would you remain in bed? And you want a businesswoman to remain in bed for how long? 2 hours. Just after one sex. Are they?
More than 30 minutes.
More than Hannah, 3 morning. Huh? Going from home to
More
work will
than
take her
30
something like 1 night. Then they will have only sex in the weekends. They'll leave. Hannah, do you want them to have sex only weekends?
No, please.
Some things you tell patients are not reasonable. How can you tell them to stay in bed 30 minutes or 1 hour because of one sex?
Remain asleep. But for the sake of they want a child, just sacrifice.
So you ladies, do you stay in bed 30 minutes after sex? What pentama could 30 minutes after what?
Maybe depending on the time you had it can be that in the night. Yes.
Sir? Hey, who is talking? Let me see that person. The person has experience, pal. Why? Beatrice, your hand is up. Or Beatrice is not aware the hand is up.
Sir, please, I'm aware my hand is up. Sir, please, I'm aware my hand. I want to ask a question. So please.
Ask him, my dear.
I want you to kindly educate me a little on something. So you said that when the man comes, or let's say the pre-cum, it actually serves as a base to neutralize the acidity of the vagina.
Yes.
The vagina, yes, please. So let's say the man withdraws during the pre-cum and continues later, and the man comes. Does it mean that the vagina first was not say the pre-cum didn't come, then there can't be conception? So please, you get what I'm saying?
Yes. If I had, let me try to repeat. Yeah, just a minute. Yes, Beatrice. If I had it correctly, you're saying that if the man should do ejaculation, should break it, relax, and go again. What happened? That's why I messed the whole thing. So,
Okay. So he actually withdraws during the pre-cum, continues later, and there's the cum.
Okay.
Does that mean that the vagina was actually not since it couldn't break down the acidity of the vagina, the cum itself cannot enable the woman to get pregnant?
Oh, please. The issue is that either the prey or the cum itself, was it enough? Usually the cum will be enough. Now, let me put it this way for you to understand what I'm saying. Isn't it obvious that we say men should get 20 million sperm cells, more than that, to impregnate a woman? Just one ovum. Isn't it obvious? Okay. So it means that whatever comes in, either is the prey, either is the cum. Let me put it that way for you. Majority of it, about 1/6 of it, is to just be killed. Okay. So if the man does the prey or whatever, it doesn't, if it's not enough to neutralize the vagina is still alarming. It will kill everything. Okay. So usually when people have difficulty in conceiving, these are things we check. Some ladies do douching. They put things there. They put one white care there and there ever. One white in there. Some people travel for long distance. They are business women, so they put things there so that they don't smell and those things. People having their menses use all sort of parts. Some parts are peppermints. Some parts they burn like pepper and all this. You, the thing is already burning. And you are burning yourself as pepper. Okay. Apart from excluding infections, the way you handle that place alone can cause a lot of trouble. Even people bath there with soap, medicated soap. Today, I'm trying to open your eyes on certain things you'll be doing. You bath medicated soap. Now they accuse of shung. And then some people even go deep with their hands, enter in and out, put soap there, put anything there. Have you done micro B? Have you done micro B?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then I hope you understood that the vagina has its normal flora. I hope you were
Yes.
told that.
Yes.
sir.
If I should push you, don't worry, okay? If you don't know the answer, don't worry. What are the organisms that live there in the vagina? In big terms, not in specific. In big terms. Yes, Linda.
Duodenum bacilli.
Oh, wait, the last.
Lactobacillus doodling.
Duodenum bacilli.
That is one. And who again? And then who again? Is that all? Is that
Tryptoscope.
Oh, this was just last semester. This was just last semester. Ow.
Tryptoscope.
Okay. Candida albicans.
Yes.
Now let's put it this way. Let me put it. In the vagina, we have bacteria and then we have fungi living there in associations. Each one checks each other. Okay. So when you bath with antiseptic soap, which of them will be affected? If you bath with antiseptic soap, which of these organisms will be affected?
Bacteria.
And then, so somebody who bath with these soaps and then wash the place, go in and out with it, you kill your bacteria and you increase your fungi. So you always will have white. Okay? You think that you are bathing, so you are entering in and out with your hand, putting soap there, cleaning the place, but actually you are causing yourself harm. The vagina can clean itself. I hope you are aware, as midwife, the vagina can take care of itself. Doesn't need your hand there. Are you aware? That the vagina cleans itself. Are you aware?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's a lot we are going to learn.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
So in the revision of the reproductive system, I'm not going to mention the normal thing we do. I'm going to approach it vis-a-vis practice, vis-a-vis clinical approach, and vis-a-vis fertility. Okay, so that you get the understanding of things that you've been doing for years. Then we tackle embryology. Then embryology will make much sense to you. Here, I don't want you to be. You say?
I have a question.
Yes, go on, Linda.
Yeah, some couples came to me. That was last
Linda,
year.
I hope you are not bringing your case. This is consultation, no. Linda, you pay money.
Yes, so they were doing withdrawal method. So finally, the lady became pregnant. So now you were explaining that the first one will not be able to fertilize. It will be killed by the acidity of the vagina.
I want to
so what happened? They were doing the withdrawal. The man said he always withdraw, and finally the lady became pregnant.
Linda.
Yes, sir.
Linda.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Linda. Relax.
Yes, sir.
Withdrawal method. He wasn't withdrawing anything. Let me think. How many men can withdraw? Linda, you. How many men can withdraw? How many men?
But that was why
I'm
they
saying
came.
How many men can withdraw? Linda, I'm not deceiving people. How many men can withdraw? All your skeletal muscles are contracted. How can you withdraw? During ejaculation, your skeletal muscles are contracted. How can you withdraw? Drawing what? He pour much in there and come in small out. I'm putting it to you. Linda,
He told
have you
me he
prepared
didn't
yourself?
start for now. That he has been doing it for a long time.
Linda, you see, that's one thing a midwife you should be taking care during sex. Have time to experience what you've been taught at school. Don't be enjoying the thing too much. Relax. When the man is coming, yes, contraction. All the muscles contract on him. How can he? What type of withdrawal is that? Before he will relax his muscle, he has that method is practiced by experienced men who experience. Men who have given birth about something 10 and they can withdraw. You have experience. You've never given birth, you say you want to withdraw. Why can you withdraw? Okay. He pours it in, and then when the muscle relaxes, about 2/3 is gone. He brings 1/3 out and he thinks that he has done something. Okay. So don't please, this withdrawal method. If you want him to practice withdrawal method, give the lady contraceptive too. To make sure that at least, just in case it fails, contraceptive will take care of that. Okay. Because it fails. Lydia, your hand is up. What is it?
Sir, please. Mine too is a question. So I learned that.
I hope you are not getting consultation for free. I'll charge you.
Yes, please.
Lydia, go on.
Yes. I learned that lying down for about 30 minutes after sexual intercourse just to achieve pregnancy is just a myth. It's not true and it's never happened. I want you to throw more light on it for me, please. I learned it
Linda,
is not
this
true.
Is free consultation. No, please. We don't judge like that. As scientists, we look at both sides. Okay. You are a scientist. Now you are doing BSc. When you finish, we give you BSc. It means Bachelor of Science. So you are a scientist after BSc. So, Lydia, when you finish school, don't talk like that again. Okay?
Yes,
you
sir.
Judge from both angles. Now you are having BSc. So this is final year of your BSc, 2 semesters through. So start talking like a BSc person. Okay?
Yes,
now,
sir.
Listen. In this term of the whole issue of fertility has to do with one important thing that we use to mix: the position of the uterus of the woman. This putting pillows under the gluteal part of the woman and everything. That's why I wanted you to talk about the uterus at that time. Okay. If the lady has the normal position of the uterus, what's the normal position of the uterus? We call it normal because most people have that. Anything that most people have it, we call it normal. So what's the normal position of the uterus?
Antiverted and
anti-flexed.
Hey, ladies. Do you know what I hear? I hear anti. I can't hear what you're saying. One person should.
Antiverted and anti-flexed.
Good. With that antiverted and anti-flex, is there any angle between the cervix and the uterus itself? Is there any angle between the cervix and the uterus, the body of the uterus? Is there any angle?
Yes, please.
What type of angle? You see, your mathematics is important for a midwife. We have different types of angles the uterus form between that part. Okay? The angle is such that when something gets in, it can't come out. With the normal position of the uterus, the angle is such that when the sperm is able to swim past the cervix, they can never come out. So you think carefully, which angle would be that? Now, with the other ones that we ask them to create artificial angle, when you ask somebody to put a pillow, you want that person to create an artificial angle because that person's angle is 180. straight line angle, garbage in, garbage out, 180. So there are two methods to solve that problem. Either put a pillow there to create artificial angle, which of course some of them don't know how to put the pillow. They put it at the lumbar region. The thing should be at the gluteal region, not the lumbar. You put at the lumbar region, you've done nothing. Okay? So looking at the scenario, somebody who has a perfect uterus, I mean the normal uterus, if after sex, the person lie down for 30 minutes, I don't know what is the use, because if they swim past that angle, they are not coming back. They can continue their journey. But for the other person who has a 180, a straight line angle, if the pillow is well put, an artificial angle is created, it means that person needs to lie down for some time for the sperm to bypass that angle so that they can't come back. If even they bypass and the waist just stand quickly, it may fail. So it's not a myth. It depends on the uterus the person has and the way the person has positioned him herself. Now, another thing to solve that is not just the pillow. Okay? The person can have sex in the opposite direction, like the doggy style. You see, in that penetration aspect, there's an angle created because the man is entering the vagina from the back. And during that part, that ejaculation, the angle is already created. So we're going to talk a lot about sex position. These are things midwives don't talk about. The Adam and Eve position has passed. There's a lot of sex positions depending on the uterus the person has. Okay, so I'll focus more on sex position, looking at the basic fertility issue, looking at the right question to ask the people. Then before then, our first lecture will be doing mostly with a basic structure, how to use those structures. For instance, if a pregnant woman is doing exercise like squatting exercise, pregnant woman doing squatting, does it affect the baby? What is the use of a squatting exercise for a pregnant woman? Is it important? These are things we're going to look at. So I'm going to draw your knowledge in midwifery and then put it in perspective. Okay? As Antika said, behata knowledge, no? Manawo. Okay? So that this time it won't get wet again. You're going to use it for your own good. When you understand the reproductive system from that angle, then it makes embryology very easy. Because embryology will start with fertilization. So this sperm travel and everything, we're going to talk about it. That is where fertilization starts. And when do we say somebody is pregnant? When do we say somebody is pregnant? We're going to look at all these things. And when pregnancy is achieved, how is it maintained? People can go 2 months, 3 months, and they have miscarriage. I think people think it's only the hormones. But it's not only the hormone. Now, a common scenario for that. If you have a pregnant woman at home and then people break bad news to her, she can have miscarriage instantly. For instance, the lady is pregnant for 2 months and you approach her that your husband had an accident, is dead. That person can have miscarriage instantly. Is that imbalanced hormone?
No, sir.
Okay. So, hallucinating babies during the first trimester is not always hormonal thing that midwives have been saying. It's a whole social issue. What type of environment that lady has been living in with a pregnancy? What type of news is she listening to? What type of husband is she living with? What types of in-laws is she living with? Okay, so that your education becomes holistic, not education one way education. Education. I remember one hospital in Kumasi that I don't want to mention the name. Anytime I pass through that hospital, the education that I've been hearing 10 years ago is the same education they've been giving 10 years. The same stuff, the same language. They say, I don't know what they are doing there. They'll be passing that message from midwife to midwife. One of these days, I will step in and just tell them the truth, that they are making noise. They are not giving education. Okay? So this is the perception I'm looking at this. You perfecting yourself in reproductive health and then understanding that the biggest miracle in the world, is the formation of a baby and the lady giving birth and everybody is sound and safe. That is the biggest miracle in the world. That's why the birth of Christ, the birth of who, the birth of this person is a miracle. Because the formation of the baby itself is a miracle. No one controls that. So when a baby is born and everything is good, he lives, and then the woman too is good, that is the biggest miracle. Do you know what midwives you do? Your work is so perfect that you meet people in their miracles. You are the miracle interpreter. So if you're a midwife and you understand the role to play very well, you'll be blessed. Unless you don't understand anything, then you'll be cursed. There are two things. Okay? So please, midwifery is a perfect area. Understand the role. Understand your role you play in this miracle that we're going to talk about. The miracle in transformation, the miracle in information. They are all miracles that we can't control. So let's get the basis. Okay? So today, I just came in to look at the class. I just came in to just look at how you comport yourself, which I've gotten it. Look at your attendance, which is very poor. Even as at now, there's 2, 4, 3 people, not even 400. But the attendance they've given me is more than that. So it means most people are not here today for the introduction. Okay? So please, course reps, tell them that if they want to mix any lecture, not my lecture. Okay? My lecture is not reading. I don't read things for people. I'll give you the PowerPoints to read ahead. Some of them will not make much sense to you unless I explain. Some videos that we're going to watch, and then we interpret it so that it will add to your knowledge. Okay? The idea of this course is to understand the midwifery we've been practicing for years and understanding what is the biggest miracle in the world, formation of a baby. So that when a baby is born and there's a problem, you won't say things that they don't exist. Or it's a spiritual thing. It's a midwife saying it's a spiritual thing. At times I wonder, what type of midwife do we have? Because they can't explain, it's a spiritual thing. African Senate we can explain, it's spiritual. Okay? Science can explain everything. Take it from me. What science can do, God does not come in. When medical science ends, it's then that God starts. So God is not human. What we can do, he won't come in. But where we break, that's where he starts. Okay? So please, this is how we're going to look at the course. Course reps, please alert your people. Give them the time, give them the timetable. And then we're going to also create, I'm going to create pages, okay? I hope the course rep, you already have pages. You should get one page for embryology. We're going to get a page for embryology so that I can put the videos and everything in there, okay? We're going to use Telegram, purposely, because Telegram can take more of the videos, okay? So course reps, this is B. So you create a nice group, Telegram group, so that I can load the videos so that you can watch, because WhatsApp and videos are not match well. Okay, so that we look at it from that angle. And then please, when I put a video in, watch before we meet. I'm going to ask questions. And then feel free to talk. Okay? You can type. Hey, Efua, you are not. Efua, you are not. The way she's speaking, she'll be interpreted. Okay. So please feel free to talk. Okay? Type when I have time. Hey. Hey. Wait, let me see what girl. Hey, how they cost friend?
Murphy, why you picture now?
Hey. I'm looking for her to even take her out. Efua, what's her name? Efua what? The prescriber Efua. That's why they want her. That's where she will be. Okay, so please, that's how I'm going to look. So please, course reps, come together, create a group for B, WhatsApp, WhatsApp fine, but also Telegram, so that I can load the videos there. Okay, watch the videos, ask your questions. Though when we end the class, we don't end here. If you have any question, you can put it on WhatsApp, please. Not consultation questions. If it's a consultation question, you put money on it. Okay. If it's not a consultation question, you can put it on the educational question. Okay. If you have a case you don't understand, put it on the page. We're going to explain to you. Okay. So midwifery is a gift. It's a hand that you use. That's a gifted hand. Okay. Use your spirit for good things. Use your spirit for good things. It's important. When people come to the world, their destiny is in your hand. You can help them or you can curse them, depending on how you are. If you are very furious, don't go and deliver any baby. Those of you who fight with their husbands and then they come to the hospital the same instant they are going to do delivery, ask for Richard. There are a lot of things you can understand. So please.
But it's too much.
Rebecca.
The thing is that if you remove something here, throw away. Next time you will.
Okay. Rebecca, I've muted you. Next time, I'll take you out of the group. Okay? When you're at the hospital, you mute yourself. I don't get you, ladies. This is a final year. It's not third year. Okay? This is final year. And if I keep on removing you from lectures, you will lose a lot. Okay? Good. So any question, any contribution, any suggestion? Let's start from Wa. I have a few minutes to go. Wa. The Warriors. Warriors. Any question, any contribution, suggestion? Yeah, Julie? Julie, any question, any contribution?
Sir,
okay.
Please, for now, no. But please, I'd like to find out whether there will be handouts.
Yeah, for now, I can't say yes, I can't say no, Julie. But this is your school. I don't understand them. So, you, if anything, have they given the lecturer's contact to you? Because I've not been contacted by any rep so far. Or you don't have our contacts?
No, sir. They've not given us yet. Okay, I don't know if my sister in the August group, Sister Umu.
So can't you go to your coordinator and ask them the lecturers?
Sir, me, I was given.
Go to your coordinator. That is his job. Mr. E, what is his name?
Sir.
Why I was there last
Rashid.
year? So I know the man. Yes, Rashid is a good man. Go to him. Yeah, Rashid has my number.
Mr. Rashid.
Yes.
Okay,
he's a very good man. So go. He has all the lecturers' number and collect them. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So Tamale, Tamasco, Tamalians. Any question? Any contribution? Any suggestion?
Sir.
Tamalians.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Oh yes. Go on.
It's not a it's just it's not an addition. I'm just going to say we are going to learn more about the sex styles, so that when we are learning, we'll be able to grasp it very well.
I'm not surprised. Abeta. Is it Abeta? Who is talking? Was it Abeta?
Sylvia.
Sylvia, as for that, every year ladies are interested in sex style. I don't know. But I wonder if they can practice it. It's in the book, actually. All the
yes,
styles,
we can practice.
Only God knows if you can practice. Adam and Eve style too. Adam and Eve. If you are a married woman or you have a boyfriend, you are still doing Adam and Eve. Shame on you. Change.
So we are doing reverse cowgirl. It's fine.
Yo, but be careful that you don't break your neck too. Okay, let's go to Oda. Akim Oda, are you there? Any question? Any contribution?
Yeah, we are here.
Yes, brother. Any contribution? Any question?
No contribution. We are okay.
Okay. You are okay, and I hope you are ready to learn.
Yeah,
I've told you, I'll be getting some nice ladies from that place for the past 2 years. Very nice ladies, very practical ladies. Okay. They go and practice and come to lecture and tell you. This one I wasn't seeing top, but this please don't tell it in lecture, please. After practicing, don't come and tell us here. Okay. Last year, for 1 day. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Asanko. Asanko, any question?
Sir.
Asanko.
No.
Hey.
No.
Yes. Asanko, have you all run away?
No, sir, I'm here.
Okay, I've heard.
Sir.
I'll meet the class in the next.
Sir.
Yes, any question, any contribution?
Oh, well, I don't have any question, but then I just want to say that I enjoyed this class and I look forward to achieve a lot of, knowledge that will help me practice very well. That's all.
Yes, and help you to have a good sex life. Midwife, you should have sex life. You are the givers of sex, so have.
Amen. Okay.
Some of you don't do anything. Change. Kenya home your ba was so kakra.
No sex, no life.
Okay. Keta. Yes, Keta. Keta.
Sir.
Yes, Keta.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Clara. Any question, any contribution?
No, please.
Yes.
Sir, no question, and there's no contribution too.
Any contribution?
No, sir.
Oh, why are the Keta girls?
Sir, we are here.
Okay, I'll come there. I'll come to Keta. Let's come to the Cophodia flowers. Cophodia flowers. Cophodia. Any question, any contribution?
Sir, please, I think they are in group B. They are in group A. They are not part with the group B.
So Cophodia is not here?
Yes, please.
Hey, but some people told me there's Cophodia here. Okay, no Cophodia. Are you sure? Because there's a lady that says she's in Cophodia. Okay. Flowers. Is there anybody from Cophodia Center? No one? Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, Vera. Vera Parry. Yes, from Cophodia. I remember her name.
Yes, please.
So there's Cophodia here. Cophodia, any question?
I don't know if I'm the only person in this group. No, please. No, please. Please, I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay. And Vera, I hope you are ready to learn now.
Yes, I am.
Vera, are you married?
No, please.
But I hope you have a relationship or you have a boyfriend.
Yes, please.
The way the yes came, it's not a good yes. Vera, why?
I said yes.
The yes delayed. Vera, the yes delayed. Why? Were you looking at which one do you say yes? Okay. Don't worry. We'll get there. Vera. Okay.
Okay.
Kofi Kenyatta.
Okay.
Tadi, any question? Kofi Kenyatta. Any question, all your young people? Yes, Tadi. Do you have people in Tadi that are based in Cape Coast?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have people in Tadi that are based in Cape Coast. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yes, Tadi group. Any question, contributions on that?
Marry you.
Sir, please, next time, mute the whole class for us. Some people don't know their microphones come on, so they disturb the class.
I hear, my dear. I will do that. Okay.
Sir,
So, yeah, Lucy, your hand is up. Lucy?
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Lucy.
Sir, please, you were talking about douching. And so I want to know something. When you are bathing and you wash in between your legs, definitely some of the soap will enter.
When you're bathing, you do what?
You wash in between your legs.
I don't understand. When you're bathing and what?
You wash in between your legs.
Oh, you see, when you want to do that, Lucy, get salty water. Wash your vulva with salty water. Salty water balance both fungi and then bacteria at the same time. Okay? So you can bath with your water. But what I'm saying is that some people go foamy with their hand, and they enter through the vagina to clean it. Okay? If you want to bath, use salty water and then wash the area with salty water. Itching, odor, and everything will stop. Okay? You don't need medication for that.
Okay.
Please, sir. Should
Lucy,
it be an everyday thing? Or once a while?
Do you bath every day, Lucy?
Hello, sir.
Lucy? Oh, you don't bath every day, Lucy?
I bath every day. I bath twice in a day, sir.
Lucy?
Hello, sir.
I know some ladies don't bath every day. Yeah. I
bath twice in a day, morning and evening.
Yes.
Sir, should it be lukewarm water or maybe just cold water?
Oh, let's see. Yeah. That's all. Oh, ask for cold water personally, because your body produces oil, sweat, and then bath with cold water. How do you expect to remove all these ones?
Okay.
Traditionally, they will tell you, say, oh, when a lady bath with cold water, every place will be. Who told you? Every which place? Don't kill yourself. Oh. Your body temperature is 37. Please, don't kill yourself. There are a lot of things you are joking with it. Body temperature is 37. Don't kill yourself. Okay. So, since we are almost through with time, 6 minutes to go, and then the gentlemen, please, those Tamale, Wa, and then places that you have gentlemen, please tell them. Anytime I come, I'm interested in the gentlemen to give me more of their experience. Because for the ladies, they can have 1,000 experience. They are all online. Ladies like talking.
Please, let's see your face.
Sir, we want to see.
Oh, don't worry. In the next lecture. Oh, where am I? I'm in the hospital. Okay, so that's why I've muted myself. The next lecture, I will try to have it at home or at the studio so that you can see me. Hospital, they told me background and you encourage it. Okay. Huh? You say what? Oh, don't worry. You see me. This year, if I have time, I'll come to all the centers, but maybe I won't get time. Okay. But you don't worry. You see me. Okay, so in the absence of any further question, contribution, suggestion, can we move to the close? Who was recording? I think yeah, I've seen who was recording. Okay, so maybe Mr. Yusuf, are you there with us? Okay, I'll talk to him and see if he can get the recording posted to you. Okay, the recording can be posted to you. Okay. It is recorded from Garden City. Now, Garden City is hosting everything, so the recording will be there. So let's create the page. Please, cost rep, don't go and sleep. Let's create the page, the Telegram page, the WhatsApp page, so that the recording can be put in there, the videos can be put in there. Classes has started. School has reopened. Education is continuous. So please, don't let us go and sleep. At times, it's difficult to work and go to school. But please, so far as you've come to school, make time for it. Please, you pay school fees. Make use of it. At the end, don't opt for certificate. Certificate, no one buys certificate nowadays. What do you have in your head? What can you do? Is a question employers ask, not certificate. Certificate is good, but what do you have in your head? What can you do? Apart from midwifery, what else can you do? Okay, embryology can lead you to IVF, masters in those areas, and then this is where money is. Okay, that's where the money is. Okay, one IVF money can change a lot, please. So that is where we're going to lead you to. Okay, so thank you very much for your cooperation. Though some people were disturbing my class, I won't say anything today, but thank you very much. And then course rep, well done by telling your people to join. Though I started with 50 people and now you are 245. That's a good goal. And I hope you continue that. Please tell your people school has reopened, okay? And you should come for lectures. So course rep, get my number, form the group, and then let's start talking, okay? Have a nice weekend, and then please enjoy, but don't freeze, okay? Don't freeze. It's important. We need you alive. Don't freeze. Thank you very much, and then we meet again next time.
Thank you too, sir.